Hi, I'm Rebecca, and welcome to my podcast, Smashing Through with Rebecca Adams. I am so excited you're here on this episode. Topics include life, business, mindset, full of kick-ass content and high energy. Enjoy the podcast, and remember, you too can smash through and keep going always. Clear toxic feelings for your life and business. This is going to liberate you. You are going to, vibe at a different frequency. It's amazing when you can clear those toxic feelings, emotions, thoughts, release everything that doesn't align with you, and then you can vibe at a different frequency, okay? So, any toxic feelings, thoughts, or anything at all like that, what I want you to do is, in order to release any blocks that are holding you back and stopping you in business, they're ruling the life of your, the course of your life and whatever direction you're going in, because they're ruling the roost, should we say, okay? So when you can actually identify the trigger, the source, the core of where those thoughts and feelings came from, maybe someone said something to you, maybe you've experienced something that you feel icky about and toxic about, and things that they actually surround you so much more than positive. Positive is kind of the ripple effect, is like, yay, it's excitement, it's alignment, it's abundance, it's flow, all of that. But toxic feelings are actually like poison. Any feelings, any thoughts, anything like that can stop you in your tracks from achieving whatever it is that you want. So what you've got to do is really be vulnerable. You've got to go there. You have to go there. If you want to go and speak to, someone medically, go and do that. I highly recommend and encourage you to do that if you need to be. But to push through the fears, any toxic feelings, any negative thoughts, anything like that, you really have to get vulnerable and identify the people who you're surrounded by, or what went on back in the day that someone said something to you, or the situations you've been in or are in that are fueling the toxicity and the negativity, and they're actually dragging you back. It's like being held down by an anchor, okay? Ships have anchors. They are heavy. They go to the, as far down the ocean as they possibly can in order to keep the ship in place, okay? Now that is dragging you down, and it's holding you down and stopping you from achieving whatever it is. So what you need to do is kind of rip the band-aid and the plaster off, get vulnerable, get down and dirty maybe with the actual fathoming out of the core, the trigger, really find out what it is. Who said what to you? What situation were you in that is actually holding you back? And you really need to work on the shadow work, the darkness of that situation, that thought, that feeling, and work through the process of actually doing a massive detox, working it out, changing it, reframing it, and all of that, okay? And it really is powerful work when you can do the shadow work of anything like that, because when you can release those toxic feelings and reframe, when you can change the negative thoughts into positive, and it's not about going around with rose tinted glasses on, I'm not on about that, but when you can release that heavy anchor, that block, that negative situation, that thing that someone said something to you, that you're never going to be good enough and all of that, when you can clear those toxic feelings and those thoughts, your life, your business, your relationships, what you think of yourself will change. Your mindset will up level, and it really is phenomenal, the results that my clients get, my audience get, and I'm encouraging you to do the same, okay? When you can get really vulnerable and you can allow yourself to go there, as I said before, get medical help if needs be, or I help people with this so you can, become a private client of mine and we can work through this together with support. You're not going to be on your own, and you can really clear everything out there. It's kind of getting a strike at 10-pin bowling. Like, seriously. You know what I mean? It's like, yes! And it's like, yes! But it's not a small accomplishment. It will actually start your entire trajectory of your life moving forward, so that you'll be able to get full strikes of 10-pin bowling in your life, in your business, day in, day out, continuously, because you know the tools that work for you, you know they're in alignment with you, you get and do them, you do the mindset work, you do everything, and you can clear them quickly. So how would you feel if you get negative thoughts in your head and you're like, no, go away, we're not doing that, I'm not signing up for that, blah, blah, blah. Whether you talk to yourself or you say it in your head, whatever, it doesn't matter, okay? The thing is, you can clear them quickly. You can get that ball down that 10-pin bowling and you can knock the strike, you know what I mean? You can knock all the pins down and get the strike. You can get, you know, a spare, you can get whatever, do you know what I mean? But you've got to do it in order to be much more positive, because your aura, your energy will change. You'll find that, you know, more people will be attracted to you in your work, and, you know, you'll have a better relationship with yourself, with your kids, with your partner, with your clients, with your friends, and everything. But the one thing I want to share with you is, don't let pride stop you from the bigger end positive result that you're after. Okay, you need to get vulnerable. Doesn't matter your age, doesn't matter where you grew up, doesn't matter what country, doesn't matter, you know, what sex you are, it doesn't matter. You've got to trust yourself in order to do the work, in order to clear those toxic feelings and emotions, in order to change and transform your life and business moving forward, which includes every arena of your life, whether it be money, kids, work, you know, friendships, it doesn't matter. All of it, when you can really, really surrender to the thing that you need to heal. You know, triggers happen because it's something that you need to heal. You need to question yourself. You need to go, oh, actually, where did that thought come from? Why do I feel as though I'm not good enough for this person or this project or this client or this job or whatever it is? I'm going, okay. Right, okay, so it's this. Right, okay, there's something before that. And you keep on asking the questions in order to gain clarity, in order to then find out the source and the core, find out the trigger, find out everything, okay? And then you can reframe it, you can really change it on a 360 and start really moving forward, changing everything up, and actually start affirming to yourself something much more positive, so something much more concrete. And then you can start lifting that anchor out the ocean, okay? Put it on the ship, and then you can set course on your journey, okay? Knowing and trusting and believing that you're going to get through any storm, you're going to get through any weather, and you're going to be all right, okay? My amazing program Expansion can help with all of what I've just said. So please go to Rebecca.x, click on programs and courses, go and check Expansion out. It is fully life-changing. I absolutely adore all of that. Embrace it, step into it, have a look. I would love to have you inside Expansion, and let me know your results about what you get from clearing your toxic feelings. And if you want to work with me privately, please DM me, or go to Rebecca.x and contact me, and we can go from there.